Kitten's so fucking cute, man. He won't stay still for the picture. Kitty the kitten. Kitty the kitten. Kitty the kitten. The kitten's hatching. The kitten's hatched. Hatched from my hand. What the cutest kitten. Look how cute the little kitten is. Look at the little cutie. Little goddamn kitten. It's goddamn cute as shit. The kitty. Oh. Snuggle the little kitten. How small this goddamn kitten is. And shit. Shit's little. Look at this shit. This fucking kitten. I don't know yet. It's a kitten. It's a soft ass kitten. It's so cute you don't want to stop holding it and touching it and petting it and kissing it and shit. It's so fucking cute. Look how cute that shit is. And then this fucking kitten never fucking seen. Shit's soft. Worming around. Its fur is soft as fuck. Its fur is already fucking really fucking thick. It's crying. Wants to go back over to its mom, so I can't hold it long. It's fucking cute little kitten. He's a cute little kitten. I'm about to put the kitten on. I'm about to grab another one. So someone's getting distressed.
It is only like 3 days old. 4 days maybe. Here, pick up an entire.
This kitten's asleep. Oh, I just woke it up. I just woke it up. Oh. I tried to put it on camera the whole time. It was asleep when I picked it up. It even though it was in the air. Come on, look. This one's other eye's still trying to open. We better put the kitten back because they're.
That kitten's distressed because that woke up and shit. This kitten's awake.
This little furry shit. This kitten looks kind of cool and shit. Kitten! Shit's fucking soft. It's soft as fuck. Soft kitten. This kitten's cool. Then I couldn't just put this kitten back.
Look at it now. This kitten.
Check out that little kitten. Yeah, kitten and shit. That's all. I'm gonna show the kittens. I might not keep this video up. So what's up, everyone? I'm just here chilling if y'all want to chill with me for a little bit. The kittens are just distressed because they're hungry and sleepy and shit, and they're kittens. They don't like being bothered and shit. But sometimes they'll want to be held, or they just need a lot of attention. You're drinking me Coca-Cola and shit because Coca-Cola's good. Since I'm from where Coca-Cola's invented, technically, it's cool shit, right? Get into that shit. It's cool as fuck. And Aflac is from where I'm from. I didn't know if y'all knew that either. Real shit. That's real shit too. Y'all know everybody knows what fucking Aflac is. Aflac, the fucking duck motherfucker and shit. Come on, man. You didn't know that? Look it up. Columbus, Georgia. Shit's real. Shit's real. I don't think it's known for any fucking thing else. I don't even know if there's any fucking slaves for that motherfucker. Not that I can fucking ever think of. So I'm disappointed with my city, or at least my friends, because they became just. I mean, I can't really speak on one of my friends that lives with his parents, but he should have been advanced. I've already advanced, moved on, got locked up, have a bonus order. I suffer from that, and I'm really trying to move on still with my life, so it's a different advantage there. When I say still fucking live with his parents, sorry, it just sounds that way, and I'd still say it that way because I'm still watching him. If that makes sense. His girlfriend left him. He ain't with his girl for his kids, but he sees his kids sometimes, I guess, or at least however so often. Um, other friend, one of my other friends became a deputy and moved on, got married. My other friend got married too. Kyle, Matt. One of my other friends became a drug addict. One of my other friends' relationship with a real hot chick. Dude, Chris Velez. I'll tell you about Chris Velez. Dude, I would take his girlfriend from him just because. I just like you're fucking always been fucking lame, dude. Get the fuck on, back the fuck up. I don't know. It's like this. We were like kids still, so I would probably still treat him like that, even though he would kind of. Friends are weird. Friends will bully you, but they're really actually your friend. If that makes sense. With guy friends, they've all been like that, except for some guys. They're not like that. They're like more less assertive and shit. Like I went to a bar, a dude got in my face, and if this dude didn't get the fuck out of my face, I'll say I'm gonna punch the dude in the face, and I don't got time for fight someone. And but the other dude went up to the dude and took dude's girl from him and flirting with him and told dude he was a bitch and shit. That dude would have said that shit to me. I'm telling you, I get it. I'll be hurt, kicked, and punched, but I have to defend what it's just who I am. It's not like I'm scared to make it take place, you know, because I've been in many situations that's just way worse if I hit someone in the face at the bar, you know. So that's when I got invited to a party, and these motherfuckers are there and shit, and I'm just chilling and shit. Because when I go there, I'm like socializing with every person there is. It's just, and then I just move on to do something else, and then if someone comes back to talk to me, they do. I mean, it's like I don't really give a fuck about doing that actually. I'm really good at it though because a lot of people are just bored in there. Actually, when someone just goes in there with just a lot of fucking just whatever the fuck they're doing, leave and go, dude. The people like that shit somehow. It's just the way shit is. And how you do it, maybe come up with something new, you know. But like one time I went there, was this chick there and shit that was on Facebook that I never got to really know, and she was my Facebook friend. And I went there and shit, and I fucking I said, "Hey, I didn't know you were gonna be here." Some shit, and she walked up close to me, directly over to me. I thought she was about to hug me, right? And I still hugged her. She was fine as fuck. She was with this other chick. That chick was a bitch to me before. I told her that shit because they were blazing a blunt one day and shit, and they didn't let me get on it, and they were like just dipped and said whatever the fuck, and just got in the car and left. And she was fucking out like a dickhead when she was on the blunt and they left, so she never gave me attention. That day, many years later, back when she was like, I was 21 then, and she was probably 20 or 21. And then she was hanging out with my cousin Kenny, who was like 18 or 19 then. And the point is, I told her that shit because that's all I got to really reference to, so I had to make a reference. And how I felt about it, I hated her and called her a bitch for it. Even though the whole time when I was at the fucking on some chicks, there's a light degradation there of degrading. It's not as what you think because there's some realism to how I feel, not that it's about degrading or the fact I never met her and it was only 7 years or 8 years later or 9 years. I can't remember how long it was from that point. I'll probably have to count that she that I had to speak on it instead of making it seem like I don't have an opportunity to recover from it. So the whole thing was mentally stressful for me to have to say it, especially after so long. That makes sense. Even though there's no correlation to me and this chick. That makes sense. Other than seeing her in a car one day with my friends, and then I see her at a bar randomly one day, fucking 9 years later. I know that sounds funny, just how it is. That makes sense. You become a woman, you have a kid, and you're this responsible woman. But back then, when you're smoking weed and shit, and you're fucking going out having fun and shit, and you're like, yo, fuck this dude, we're leaving because I can't be cool and hang out with y'all. I was like, yo, let me go with y'all. I'll be like, I'm the dude just like that. I'm at your car. I'm at your car like back when I was fucking like growing up, like 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and hanging out with everyone. I'm fucking, yeah, I still hung out with people and shit, but I would also fucking, what is it? Um, Try to talk to chicks and shit too, like hanging out and shit. But um, I kind of did. I kind of kept going home studying and playing video games. I used to always play this game Red Moon and listen to Covenant and B&B Nation all day long and dance music. And that shit was really fucking cool because back in fucking 2007 and 8, I was really caught up with the entertainment shit back in 2007, 2008. But after like 2009 to like 2016, I kind of lost track of everything other than I caught up to date with everything in 2012. I had a decent computer. I had high speed internet. I had a fucking Android phone, one of the newest ones that cost like $100. Of course, it's not like prepaid phone. Back then it would be. Now it would be like only like a $10 phone. Like, well, obviously, but it was really cool because the way I wanted to use it was actually the way people use it now. Like everything does it like really quick. But the reason why I didn't like it, but yo, I was talking to chicks on fucking to get their number from the out scout, and I was talking to like four different chicks at once, and that's when my hair was dyed black and I had piercings. Or no, I didn't get my piercings until I got out that time. I had my lip pierced, and for some reason, every time I talked to a female, they would talk to me. So I didn't really care about dating any females, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? So when I got out of jail and I'm this fat, sloppy motherfucker, it's like the vibe's actually still there. Actually, I guess the retarded dad bod, fat motherfucker shit works. I guess that's supposedly a fuck thing. I don't know really how that works. Honestly, I don't like being overweight. It's not something that's me, but I have to deal with it. But only I have to do it from the perspective of that my body's like perfectly shaped. Even though today I just went walking, even though I don't ever fucking do that. I went and walked like fucking a mile just now. Um, so, oh yeah, I wanted to talk about this. We need a topic of discussion. Cool kids I met my whole life. I thought about this earlier. All the cool kids I met my whole life. I know I've talked about all the cool kids I met, but obviously I've met people growing up and shit. So I want to briefly go back to the beginning and talk about it. You know what I mean? Mark was my first friend in kindergarten. I can't remember his last name. I've been trying to remember it so I can look him up. He's the kid. I never told you that story. He's the kid at the playground that um these kids were showing me they can make hickeys on their fucking arm, and I did it one day. I think I told this story. I'm not remember if I did, and I did it, and my family found out, and I told them that someone else did it, right? And then everybody got in trouble at the fucking school, and then or not the school. My people went to the school and they would ask me who did it, right? And I was like, they asked me who told me about how who did that shit, and I kind of mentioned who fucking did it and shit. All the kids that were doing the shit, right? And they showed me, and my fucking people were like, so to confuse them on fucking like what fucking happened and shit, how my fucking arm got like that and shit. So the kid one day was like, you blamed us for the whole fucking thing because they did that. They're the ones who didn't want no one to mention it, but obviously it fucking just became something like a problem. I know that sounds fucking silly, but fucking that's what the incident with Mark, and he was on my baseball team, and when I was in kindergarten and first grade or something like that. So he was like never cool with me, but that's one kid that left the scene. Chris Velez. Remember the guy I just mentioned, Chris Velez? um, Chris Velez was in my kindergarten class. My kindergarten friend. Last I seen him was 2008. Went to South when I got out of jail and said, "Hey, can I stay tonight at your house?" He's like, "Nah." He has friends over. and I fucking went into his house and shit. I wanted to after 8 years. It's fucking crazy, right? So, but the chick he's dating looks a lot better than I fucking thought she would look. The other chick he dated wasn't look that good, but the guy's kind of is extremely sophisticated. Like he's bowled a fucking perfect bowling. He's fucking played baseball like a motherfucker. He's extremely good at fucking sports. He fucking uh he's like um he played a ton of video games. Played all a ton of video games over the fucking years. He had a computer back then in like fucking '99 when he was my fucking friend. Um, he talked to all these chicks that look pretty fucking good, and I'll go to his fucking house. And that was when I was in fourth and fifth and sixth grade at River Road Elementary School. I'm trying to go through my whole childhood, so I'm trying to touch as many different people as I possibly can in my entire beginning of my life. Um, so dude was a really cool friend, but he was in my kindergarten class, first grade class, and then I went to foster care in second and third grade till half of fourth grade, right? So my friends I had, I want to still go back to first grade. My first grade teacher I went to go see again in 2008. She was really excited to see me, and that was from 18 years before. So from when I was first grade, 6 years old, she didn't see me again until I was 21 years old. And I told her I started rapping and shit, and she was really excited to see me, and she said I look good. That's what she told me when she seen me. I always thought she looked really fucking good when I was fucking a kid or some shit. I was so fucking silly. But she dressed really fucking nice. If y'all seen pictures of her, you would probably think she was like a model or some shit. Like, really. But she's like 40 when I seen her or something. I know it sounds fucking silly, but she looked really nice to remember as my first grade teacher. But, okay. I don't think I can remember anybody else in my kindergarten class. I'll have to brainstorm. Ricky Darlington is one of his friends. I punched him in the face in fourth grade because he kept slapping me back at head saying, quit hitting yourself, quit hitting yourself. And I was next to Christina Dotson, which I can't find. I don't know if y'all can find Christina Dotson. She's from Columbus, Georgia. She's supposed to move to Arizona in fucking 2000. But I need to get a hold of her. But I can find her. This is the first female I ever kissed. And shit. And Nikki Bearfield. And shit like that. And then Brittany Bearfield was this chick, right? She was so fucking fine. These females from Georgia that were like in the rich part of town were fucking super fucking fine. These are the females that are from the city that are like, because I lived outside North Highland where it's like, it's poverty, and then there's the people above poverty that's just got something. Does that make sense? And then there's the people who got a little bit more, and then it's middle class at one point. It slowly goes up. So my point is, these people were fucking like their family probably made $60,000 to $100,000 a year or some shit. There's no way they didn't, right? And fucking like and there's Brittany Bearfield. She looks super fucking good. And then when I went to fucking middle school, there was Christy Brown. She was fucking fine as fuck. I danced to her at a seventh grade dance. I asked to dance with her in a slow song. I thought it was really fucking good. She said, yeah, I can't believe that. I should have fucking known. I seen her at the fucking. But every time I seen that chick, I talked to her. No, actually, the time I only talked to her was only talked to her at the dance, and then at the fucking dance hall at fucking Hollywood Connections at the lock-in. The lock-in is the fucking was the dance hall thing. The fucking cyber dance hall. But they played all types of different music. The chicks in there were fucking cool. They were my age back then. It was like from 13 to 19 or some shit like that. Teens only thing they had going. And that shit was really fucking cool, but if you didn't, or maybe it was 17, I can't really remember. I can't remember what the ages were, but dude, it was like, even back then when I was fucking in fifth or sixth grade, the chicks still dressed slutty as fuck at the fucking, to go to the things. I know that sounds insane, but and then the chicks they were dancing on me and shit that were my age a long time ago. Cause my friend, the dude I was hanging out with was really fucking cool. He knew all these females and shit, right? And all these females came up on me, man. Like it was fucking insane. Like yo, I was like, what in the fuck? God damn, that's like the first thing that something that happened to me. I had like the female friends that were like my friends and shit, but this dude instantly said something to a bunch of these females and shit, and they just started like trying to dance on me and shit. I was like, whoa, this shit looked pretty fucking good though. I never seen that chick ever again though. After that, but I can't remember the dude's name. He was some chick that lived right in Bib City actually. He was like poor as fuck, but his dad had like a laptop and shit. And his dad worked and shit, lived in some fucking house, and the fucking rent was probably not much there. So that's fucking cool. Um, should I think about more people scenarios? I went to hang out with one poor ass kid in Bib City, right? And this motherfucker, or somewhere deep, there's a place outside of Bib City that we're poor as fuck too, right? And this dude was like, I mean, it was like fucking terrible. I mean, my house was like a normal house. It's like clean. If there's something fucked up somewhere, it just happens that we have to get to it. If you want to say that, this dude's house was like, this fuck shit's terrible. You know what I mean? It was like a difference. There's not like a something's bad with our house because it never was. But people were fucking clean people. It's just like it, I'm trying to exaggerate the point of how there's no way you can get your house to look like this because at one point we fix whatever it is in our house so it doesn't look like that. How do you get it there? Like I don't get it. You know what I mean? Like it's like I thought I didn't have like a good because my house was not. It was good, really extremely good house. The house I lived in actually is still there, and it's the same house that my dad grew up in elementary school from like the '70s and in the middle of the '60s. So the house kind of looked shabby, but it was still strong and remodeled a few times. If that makes sense. So meaning I thought I had a poor house versus someone that is like house is extremely fucked up, looks fucked up on the outside and inside completely, and the way they fucking live's fucked up. And I went to go hang out with some fucking kids one time with this one dude and all these other chicks, and the chicks there were fucking savage as fuck, man. One chick went up one of my friends, Mark, and she went up to him and they had beefs with fucking his sister Chastity, and the chick had went up to dude and started talking fucking shit and stuff, and I started saying shit also to her, and she was like trying to say get the fuck up the road or some other shit and go leave or something. I was trying to be as passive as possible. This shit looked pretty fucking good. It was an older female, right? And what I mean by that is an older female because back when I was, how old was I? Dude, I was like 12 or 13, dude. And these females would come up on me like they were like 17 and shit, 18. Now, I don't think they were like 8. I don't think they were that old. But his sister got older, had a kid. So they were like 16, 17, 18. We're like high schoolers, basically. And the chick was like, they were like ratchet females. They were like in the poor neighborhood kids shit. Like, yo, I was just glad I wasn't that poor, if that makes sense. Like, no fucking way, man. Now I would be considered that poor because I live in a fucking shed myself, you know, I can't really suit there. But as a kid, like, I had a better upbringing than what you would think it looks, just for how it is now, if that makes sense, you know. So, shit's real. Um, think about some more people. Mark, no, not Mark. Brad McGuire. Brad was really fucking cool. He was a baseball dude. His dad was a baseball coach. His mom looked really fucking good actually. I always thought that being younger. She looked incredibly good. He had a extremely nice house. This kid had every fucking toy. He had Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, like all the fucking video games and shit. One time he just left me in his room to play all his fucking video games and shit. I think they like did it on purpose to like make it seem like I could have something since I was a foster kid. I know that sounds funny, but they left me in there for like a couple hours by myself. And it was actually a really good moment of silence in my life. I got to play. He had like the new Batman game for Super Nintendo, and I sat and played every fucking game I wanted. Man, I was like, this shit is badass. He had like a seat. You know how like this dude had every fucking thing. His room was set really fucking nice. I played with every fucking Megazoid fucking Power Ranger fucking connection piece there was. Every piece. You know how like the motherfucking you play with one of the toys and then you can connect the fucking robot together and shit? Like this shit, he had every goddamn one, and then you could take the Tigerzoid and the goddamn, and then you could take the regular Megazoid and put it on the goddamn The green dragon or the tiger. No, you can't put on the tiger dragon. Or you can switch it to the other Zoid or some shit through the dragon, and then you could do that also with another piece and something else with the Tiger Zoid. I can't remember how the Tiger Zoid thing. I think it was like two different ones, but the pieces were extremely fucking interchangeable, man. It was like the coolest thing I ever fucking seen because I always wanted to have those fucking toys. Those shit's probably worth a lot of goddamn money on the internet. I know there's ways to fucking find them, but that was the coolest shit ever. That's what made Power Rangers really fucking good, and then having the Power Ranger fucking Power Ranger shit so fucking funny. Like there's everything like the toys where they fucking their heads spin and shit, and you fucking click it and they morph, and their head flips up. That shit's cool. Um, I'm still thinking about going to the mall and big pimping and shit. I think I should go to the mall and like holler at one of these females and shit. I'm telling you, I swear to God, if I try hard enough, I can have this chick on video camera if I want, man, and I'll be live on my YouTube channel. Y'all underestimate me, I guess. I think I just think that because I think y'all think that because people have fucked up judgment, and it never matches how I feel or see things ever. If that makes sense. You would think it would be like a porn. You would think she's a porn star or something. You were like, you would think like this bitch was in. I was in a movie for a second or some shit. My first lover looked like fucking what is her name? Karma Electra. She looked kind of like her. I heard this song by Fake, the Swedish band Fake, Wake Up. If anybody can find me that track on the internet, it's a song called Fake. No, Wake Up by a group called Fake. Fuck. The song's called Wake Up, and it's by a group called Fake, and it's a Swedish band. I cannot find it in any syntax search on the fucking internet, and it played one time on fucking this app under the industrial channel on fucking the Earn Mode app, which is the current app you make money and fucking get gift cards and shit for listening to music and watching ads. My Android TV box, let me have to you do it, and it's making me fucking points right now, and it just runs all goddamn day long, and every day all I gotta do is click to fucking start it again, and sometimes it starts and it never stops until I start fucking with it or something, then it stops, and it shit runs until I get like $5 or $10 whenever I want, and then every day it gets at least fucking like $1 or $2 regardless. So after a few days, I got fucking money. Make this shit go up. You feel me? Kind of like mining, but with a fucking app. More people, more cool kids I met. Nathan Nowak, mother friend. The kid I said his whole fucking floor was goddamn fucking scattered with goddamn fucking shit every fucking where. Cool ass kid though, trashy as fuck. Somehow they were sophisticated people, but they didn't their floor were covered in goddamn trash. I hate to say that, but he was incredibly goddamn smart. He was really smart. He was smarter than me. He knew how to play fucking video games. He was incredibly fucking cool. He talked extremely fucking professional, and he explained a lot of cool shit to me. He talked about females and shit, of course, with me because we're guys and shit. We're a lot younger, and we'd always talk about the older females and shit when we were younger and stuff. It's fucking like play jokes and shit, and like talk about females at fucking church actually or whatever the fuck. And then I mean not in like bad way, but sometimes we'll say that later and laugh about it for like a second or some shit. Like see how she was dancing or some shit. Me and my other friend Jaren were like that. Like when we went to vacation Bible school, and then one of the chicks was like, 17 or 18, right? She was like the instructor, the chick that's supposed to dance and talk and things. And we were like talking about how fine she was or what the fuck. It's just silly. Just being guys and shit. It's funny as fuck. So these random dudes at Vacation Bible School. This is what another part of it I remember in my fucking mind. That there was these two dudes came up to us and we were in line. I guess we were getting snacks or some shit. So we were in line for something. I can't remember what. I think it was get food. And cause you go out and do different activities and shit and talk to different fuck people. It's really cool. So um, dudes came up to us and asked us a joke. Said, "Hey, can we ask you a question? Who killed Johnny Lang?" I was like, "I don't know who." He's like, "Yeah, I said, "No." The joke goes, "Who killed? Who killed? Do you know who killed Johnny Lang?" No, who killed Johnny Lang? I said, "I don't know who." Yeah, you're right. Who? I was like, "I don't know." I was like, "You're right. Who?" I'm like, "I don't get it." And then the joke is you realize that who is the person who killed Johnny Lang. Isn't that the stupidest fucking joke ever? I think I told you the story already. So get on top of that fucking Vacation Bible School. Me and my friend Jaron used to always go to Hollywood Connection. Me and my friend Nathan Noah, the guy I was just telling you about, was really fucking smart. But Jaron, and Chris Velez never hung out all together. Only me, Jaron, Bo, Carson, Matt, Kyle Christmas. Yeah, that's his last name, Christmas. And his sister was Amanda Christmas, who also was alliance with the other chicks I was telling you about earlier, who were like ratchet and shit in the fucking streets, who were fucking come up to me and my friend Mark to talk about beating fucking Chastity's ass and shit. And then when me and Mark seen fucking Amanda one day because Amanda fucked some dude or whatever the fuck. It's like we were like teenagers and shit, fucking like 13, and we come across these other fucking older people and shit, and it was like crazy. So I hung out with a lot of older guys, right? I hung out with these teenagers one time, right? When I was 12 or 13 or some shit. They were really cool with me, right? The guy had a cell phone. He was trying to sell it to me. The dude had a cell phone back then. You gotta remember these are teenagers using cell phones. Like he's like you gotta pay for it. It costs like some money and shit. You show me how it powered on and shit. I was like, wow, yeah, man, you can make calls anywhere and shit. And I thought it was like a trick or something. I didn't really understand how it worked actually. And that sounds funny. I was trying to get into computers and stuff. And he's like, I'll sell it to you, man. Like he said $20 or something. And I was like, I don't know if I got the money for it, man, or something. And I was talking to him for a second. So these dudes was like with like this chick or something. These dudes were like sitting in the fucking grass or something. I would just go up and start talking to people, like even though I didn't know them, and that sounds funny. And be their friend or see him some other time. Um, they seemed cool, and they knew some of the other people I already knew and met before. Okay, I used to hang out with my friend Matt, Kyle, and fucking his friends. And there was another dude, I can't remember his name, a real extremely fucking tall dude, and his mom was extremely fucking hot. And he was like 20 or some shit, but the goddamn dude was like tall as fuck. He was like 6'3" or some shit. And he was really fucking big, and he listened to Snoop Dogg all the fucking time, or not all the time, but he had Snoop CDs, and he put a Snoop Dogg CD one day at his fucking house. And the house has got him two-story and extremely fucking nice. The balcony of the second floor is sitting up. So when you look out, you can see down, and you go down these fucking like kind of like downward stairs, like around the corner. And it's fucking. He had like this kitchen and living room shit that was like extremely fucking fancy. It was like one of the most goddamn expensive fucking houses in the neighborhood. And I lived in that neighborhood, so I wasn't too poor if that makes sense. It's just they happened to build a house that was extremely goddamn expensive there. So if you see my neighborhood, you would be like, wow, it's really cool. I will go do a video of that one day. I wish I could. I should have saved up money to go visit to do that shit. Um, uh, so my point is hanging out with that dude, and then this dude hung out with a lot of females that look incredibly goddamn good. I've met and hung out with a lot of people and went through the whole further into like the social thing to where the people seem to have more look better and have more shit. Right? As a teenager, it was an incredible amount of fucking seeing people be that way, if that makes sense. Now it's just that I know everybody works for every fucking thing. Of course, I'm fucking behind and shit on having fucking shit and have a lot of good extra, things for myself and dress fucking extremely nice, I guess. But I always have new clothes. They were like those people and shit. The guy had a nice house in the fucking neighborhood because mom had a extremely nice fucking car. This dude did some shit. They're like incredibly productive fucking people. Like we were always doing something fucking cool. And my friend Carson, I met Bo one day, and Carson after high school. I mean after his listen back in like 1999 or something, right? He's this guy I met on the street. His name was Bo, right? I said, hey man, I'm looking for some friends. That's what I'd say. He's like, yeah man, I'll get hook you up with a friend. My friend, my brother Carson's getting out of school today, and then he's like, he's like, I'll introduce you to him, man. He's gonna get off here in like 20 minutes, man. You can chill with me and stuff. And he started asking me questions. I'll start talking to him. I'll start talk who I am and shit. And that's the guy that lives with his dad. I was telling you about earlier. You know what I mean? So Carson comes home. I mean, not comes home. It's coming home from school because they live around the corner. These are the new kids from school. I mean, the new kids from in the neighborhood that lived at the corner on my street, but their house was like that. So their house was technically on that street, if that makes sense. But he was only on my street because it's the corner house. So at the end of the street until it connects back to the main road. So I met this guy, and they lived right there. And I would go to his house, and all my friends were in the neighborhood. And uh, what else? I can't remember what else I was say. Oh, okay. So I met Carson, started talking to him. We hung out that day. We started meeting, hanging out more and shit. Um, okay, okay. My friend Bo and shit, right? His family members, his sister, and all the other family members, the females, look incredibly goddamn good. Um, they just did. Does that make sense? So I was always hanging out with them there, and his fucking they were just the females look really incredibly goddamn good all the fucking time. That sounds funny, but I happen to always see him or something because his sister was in the fucking high school. And they had a dude named Rodney, and Rodney was this dude that was like kind of like dressed like he had fucking his hair done like this. It was black hair, and fucking he always dressed incredibly like a big ass shirt with like a belt and fucking big ass fucking pants. And he drove in one of those like black cars that were like look really nice. I can't really what car it was, but it just like a regular good car to have. And he dated fucking his sister, and she looked really nice. And then their all other family members, like I said, looked nice too. So and then so I hang out with them, Carson and Bo, with their brothers, and stay the night and shit. Gamble for candy with cards and shit. We watched the movie Little Nicky like a million times, and Billy Madison, and a lot of Adam Sandler movies and shit, and other movies over time. And probably go and hang out with our friends and shit, and fucking. One time we had my bike tires. We didn't have an inner tube to change out my tire for my bike, so we made it ride on spokes with just without with just a wheel, if that makes sense. Just the frame wheel, right? I forgot what it's called. And we put gasoline on it and set it on fire as I was riding away on it. Isn't that fucking crazy? We were trying to put gasoline on it, and I try to spark it because when you're riding on it and you go really quick and you fucking you hit the back brake like that, it goes skis, and we used to do crazy shit, man. It would fucking go and fucking do this fucking slice of fucking spark. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go to the mall soon, man. I know I keep saying that shit, but I'm gonna do that shit tomorrow or something. No, tomorrow's fucking Saturday, ain't it? Fuck, man. What's today? Today's Saturday. Tomorrow's Sunday. You know what I mean? I've been listening to some 90s songs and shit. Still. Shit with undone. Okay. I had a Mexican friend when I was growing up. His name was Caleb. Beat him up one day because he hit me or some shit. Or some shit like that. Hit him. He ran home. I tried to search for him. Left him alone. I hung out with his family one day at a really, very quiet. We watched a movie about piranhas and water or some shit. Um, I met his little sister. I met his mom. His mom was Mexican. She looked nice. His dad I seen only a few times. And he gave me $1 one day that was like it was printed. Isn't that weird? It looked really white and perfect, if that makes sense. It didn't have none of the same color I've ever seen a dollar bill in my entire life. I've never seen a dollar bill that ever looked like that my entire life. When I say the tinting, if that makes sense, ever I came across. I know. Mega Kitten. Hold on, let me get this Mega Kitten. I got a fan suffering for a Mega Kitten. Need to hit that double kitten. I mean that Mega Kitten. I want to hit this Mega Kitten. Oh. Little kitten, let's inject the kitten. Inject the kitten. Little kitten. Little kitten. Motherfucking kitten and shit. He's a normal little. He's a normal little. So, y'all remember the story I told you about Elizabeth Patterson? Who thinks I should show up in Georgia, right? And try to take Elizabeth Patterson back. We can take it back to the olden days and try to convince this female to hook up with me. I never got a chance to really know this female that I asked out at the 6th grade dance with. Look at the little kitten. Look at the little kitten. Look at the little kitten. It's goddamn cute. Look how fucking cute it is. It's a little kitten. It's a little ass kitten. It's a little ass kitten. I'm kidding. I like the kid. I used to do that when I was in high school and a chick was really funny. Like I'm biting a kitten or something. Monica, Booty Speakle Cyborg, I keep telling you about. I don't eat kittens. I don't even eat human flesh. Why would I eat a kitten? I'll eat a human if I eat a kitten. Come on, man. You're tripping. I'm kidding. I don't eat goddamn humans. It's retarded. I'm against vampirism and whatnot because of this whole logical fucking other shit. I mean, that's what motherfuckers supposed to do. You're supposed to eat human beings or something and somehow just make you stronger. We could be wrong the entire time. Shit. Okay, this is a joke. But you never know. Like that one Tales from the Crypt episode, how the cop at the end, and they thought the cop was gonna save the dude, and the cop let the dude be killed, and then they ate the meat for the people, and the whole entire time it was meat they were killing people with, and it was at that shop they were trying to find where the who was killing people, and everybody's going in and fucking paying for fucking meat killing people. It's a Tales from the Crypt episode, man. It's really fucking crazy and twisted, man. You know how those episodes go. It's like one of those things, right, in life that you go to set up the prank, you go to set up the reverse prank on the person, or not even the prank, or the event in life, and at the other end, I mean, you done. It's like this. You done paid $1 million. You done did this. You got a hitman to do that. You did this and that. But at the other end, you framed, thinking you needed to do any of it. Crazy. Come on, man. This life shit. It's like you're opening all these doors to life and shit, right? And all of a sudden you open this one door in the sequence of your mind, right? And it just hits you. Boom, bitch! I don't know if you've ever been in situations like that, motherfucker. I swear to fucking God, man. I swear to fucking God, man. Seriously. Fucking. Um, my game hand. Get on top of the game hand shit. So my game hand is extremely powerful. I can just be somewhere and know if a female wants to talk to me. Um, Especially if I make myself known, because there's a way to do it, and there's also minding your own business, if that makes sense. Because in public, there's different transitions of how that occurs every moment. I don't know if I noticed that. I'm probably mind my business when like I see a female, like try to engage to talk to her. Engage meaning beginning to talk to her, some shit. So when I go to the mall, man, oh yeah, I got another rap style. My other rap style goes like this, and this is a variation of PK Check style. So my rap goes, I said I got a pair for that six flag, like that five dropping, and I said I got a pair. Hold on. I got it written down right here. Let me read it to you real quick. If I read it to you, I'll explain to you how the rap style works. Because why? Because I design rap styles. I'm trying to design this as a rap style. It's like this. It's like you initiate like street code and the rap, right? And every time you go to drop the bar, it's phrases, it's phraseology, and then every phraseology has to connect back to its original phraseology first, but rhyme, right? I'm telling you, y'all don't understand what the fuck this style means, man. It's this crazy style I came up with when I was locked up and shit. Actually, when I was an extreme mentally distressed state, what I do is I do that during that time, just transition points with your mind, if you noticed, doing shit. said, I got prepared for that 6 flag, like that 5 dropping and shit's cracking and y'all. I said, no, no. I said, yo, hold on. Let me get this rap shit in first. Let's see how this shit sounds. This shit'll fucking load, man. Should have done it on this fucking phone, man. Somebody's phone that fucking retarded. It's a hyper cute fucking kitten. Hyper cute kitten. Kitten. It's like a kitten button and shit. Kitten. Like a fucking stuffed animal and shit. When it makes like a sound. Kitten. You fucking touch it. Hold up. This shit'll fuck, man. Shit's like fucking stupid. I have a 6 button to 5 up. Shit's cracking. It's just funny, right? Thanks. Um, Here it goes. I said I got a pair for that 6 flag with that 5 dropping and shit's cracking, that jaws rocking, hit fast, y'all watching, crick crabs walk awkward. It's just funny, right? I gotta prepare for that 6 flag. This is how the delivery would actually be. I said I gotta prepare for that 6 flag with that 5 dropping and shit's cracking and the jaws rocking. Hit When you hit fast. I had the word there because of the transition. And you hit fast, and y'all watching crick crabs, and then something maybe, and then something walk awkward, or I may leave it like that. And crick crabs walk awkward, and then I would have to transition to another part of what I'd be saying, and then it would have to be gang guesses again, and then I'd have to say so when it's something and then popping would be have to be something integrated with the other rhyme, right? And then it would have to be another thing referencing, and now that emphasis in the punchline and rhyme has to be something related to like gangs, basically, if that makes sense. In order for it to be perfect with what it's saying, and then vice versa. So those are the themes in place. That's how critical I think about analyzing the next bar. It's not just let me just write something fucking stupid and just fucking go and mumble over the fuck shit, bitch. What? It's just a cell phone. Calm down. It's a cell phone. Shit. God damn. Gonna pour me a fucking cell phone. Fucking YouTubers and shit. Fucking crazy and shit, man. I'm just kidding. Shit's nuts, right? I did that Joe shit. I fucking start going like this and shit. Everybody thought that shit was funny. Like, yeah, what? Like off to the side or something. Like someone's about to, like, there's a fucking like something's happened. You got to pull your strap or something. Even though I don't really shoot guns or nothing like that. It's just like a acting thing, like a skit being funny type shit. I've been fucking up, it's not beach dropping. That's whack. It's whack like you're smoking crack. And vibe dropping. I was like, yo. So I said, so when the sick look, so you say you got to use, but the whole point of the logic of rapping that way is to use you have to use gang associations with it. But in street talk, straight street talk, there ain't no other fucking words to it. Does that make sense? That's the part about this rap that no one understands. Does that make sense? So I said I'm gonna get that 6 flag, get us all the 6 flag, 5, and all this other shit, like the 5 dropping. Because when you get the 6 flag, you gotta say 5 dropping. 5 drop when you're a 6 crit, but you gotta prepare for a 6 flag, you gotta fight a crit. Right? Fuck fucking gang, Joe. What the fuck? I try to fight bad news and shit before. You could have be funny, but I guess he didn't decide to do it. I dapped him up though after he gets his flag back. I took his flag from him, tied around my fucking head. Real shit. That's some real shit. I don't know if you want to do that or not. I had an OG's bandana on my fucking head and shit, and I gave it back to him, dapped him up. That dude walked off. I was like, oh shit, because the other dude might have to kill me if that makes sense. I mean, it's a dude with him. It's a black dude. He's wearing like all red and shit. I think he had like a bull's fucking cap on or something. You know, Bloods and shit. You know, I had blood questions. You know, so what's the Blood's favorite basketball team and shit? It's Raptors. I didn't know that. Yeah. It's funny, right? It's like, what do you know about Mecca? Let me tell you about some of the gang knowledge I know. I'll go ahead and talk about that and shit. There's questions. There's a crypt questions and shit. So, you know, Mecca is like murder every crypt child alive and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know that shit? Murder every crip child alive. And then there's fucking. Oh, you didn't know that shit, right? I'll tell you about some gang shit. Okay, remember, I'm a gang with you, game that shit. Crip shit, right? No, fuck with Crips. You ain't no goddamn Crip. Look, you gotta fucking, like, funny. But look, there's fucking, uh, we know about the five percenters. It's a question. We know about, what does Mecca stand, what does Mecca stand for? Um, do you know what the Bloods' favorite basketball team is? Do you know who the Cowboys are? Um, Do you know who the Blood basketball team is? Do you know what Newport stands for? Uh, Never eat wet pussy on ragtime. There's fucking. Oh yeah, where you keep your crypt flag. I think where you keep the crypt flag. The crypt flag is under your pillow. With what? Your gun. It's your nine. There's like other terminology for it in the questions, and then there's like this other shit that's for crypts, and then there's like uh, and then there's like the Crip handshake. I know how to do that if the other person knows how to do it because I can't actually start it. If that makes sense. I can't remember how to do it if Crip does it with me. I have to. If someone just. But that's the thing about it. Then it's like, what's cracking? What's cracking? What you say what Bloods say to Crips when they say what's cracking is skull bones and crab shells, right? And then uh, something else is fucking said, and then Bloods is like slob or slobs and crabs or Crips, and fucking floods and shit. And then you talk, you can't touch certain colors and shit, and you have to talk a certain way, and you have to fucking stack your fucking, you have to stack your fucking gang shit or whatever the fuck, however that shit works. And then you can, and then if you want to disrespect the gang, you gotta like tie, you got, I think for the disrespect Crip, you gotta tie the fucking Crip flag on the bottom on the left foot, if I understand that correctly. I don't think it's on the right foot because that's where the fucking, the where, rights are Bloods. So you wouldn't put it on the right foot, from my understanding. I don't know if anybody knows the answer to that. I need to know and shit. If I disrespect the Crips, what fucking foot do I tie it on? Is it the left or right to disrespect them? I think it's the left, right? I don't want to be wrong. You know what I mean? So Mecca means murder every Crip child alive, and that's what that shit means and shit. Got it. And then this is fucking this is GD and shit. Ain't not gonna do that or some dumbass shit like that. That's the 720 360 law. I'm not gonna do that. That's the 720 360 knowledge. Um, they believe in shit like that, but I don't believe any of that philosophy believes in what I mean by what it means 720 360. But it's also basic principle in the God cell. So I guess that could be it, but I don't think it could be anything else. People keep doubting it, but there's a way to throw up the six star with the hands closed, but I don't know how to fucking do it. I've seen people can do that shit. I don't know just how it's done. Um, there's fucking. I want to. I don't want to join a gang, so that's not something to think about. Um, Six Flags. spot dropping and shit's cracking and jaw popping. You hit fast. You're watching. Crabs walk awkward. Your shit's thrashed. See, that's how the next transition would be. And your shit's thrashed. You don't have to go back to something else because you're making a transition point. So now the next line has to be something fucking cool, even better. And shit's thrashed. And your bitch ass hit something and then maybe take the word head out, switch it to something else. Something's lit, something, and then you can go to something else to another bar and you can create a whole other different rhyme thing next. It's very simple, man. Come on, man. That's what's at stake. Shit's cracking, shit's funny, right? I think it's pretty good for a rhyme. Especially to live in some mind state in some world where people fucking rap hip hop, cool people and shit. Like, I think it's cool to say things, certain jargon and shit due to some street logic, ideology. Huh, people, simple, you know. But hey, let's get on topic of the life of Mike and Michael again and get back to some other specific speculative shit I'm talking about and due to the analyzation of fucking facts about the streets. Do I think too much? I'm not thinking, I'm just talking. Post Malone. Post Malone. Um, Sometimes I demand females to do shit, right? But there's nothing better than seeing a female fucking face that's really fucking sexy. Get mad that I turn her down. I don't know what the fuck is up with that. But it's like just fucking extremely goddamn bad. No, yo, some chicks check me out that they wonder why I'm not talking to them, and they're staring at me the entire time. And I've had that happen. I've had a chick stare at me the entire time, like she did not stop talking. I mean, looking at me the entire time as I was just standing there. I wasn't looking at her. I wasn't checking her out. I wasn't looking at her body or anything. I just happened to see her and glance at her, and she was staring at me like she seen a ghost or something. Not in a bad way. It's no thing way I frightened her. Come on, man. I'm not that fucking ugly. If you can see people, I've seen chicks talking to dudes that look fucking later, fucking retarded. Like you're just these mentally fucked stupid bitch. I even say I'm the type of person to say some shit like that. I will speak my mind if it's not fucking appropriate. Sure smashed? No, I don't care. I don't care about smashing that chick. Not really. I don't hook up with every female. I do one thing and shit. If that makes sense. People are fucking stupid as fuck. Um, they take everything from fucking people on every fucking level. Lies, manipulation, convincing people of other shit on every level also, regardless of what it is. But people just doing them and shit, I guess. I'm not talking fucking bad, but there's just a level where, shit's just fucking ridiculous or fucking just sounds fucking stupid, you know? I mean, pretty sure I like the fucking video and shit. We get some more lights. Get that shit to 12. Let's see if that shit go to 14. Let's see if it go up to 14. So 4 people in here if y'all liked it. Um, I need to. So this chick messaged me back finally. The one that said it looked really fucking good. The chick, like the waitress from fucking Drive Crazy. This chick's fine as fuck. Let's see if I go to her pictures. I'm trying to get this chick to meet her in person. She lives in some state. I don't even know what state she lives in yet. She hasn't told me that yet. Her face 6 flat, bar dropping and shit's cracking and jaw dropping and you hit fast and y'all watching crash, fuck awkward and shit's pop and this shit can be pop. No. No. You can't make use shit because we already used that already. So it's got to be something popping. It can't be something fucking stupid, everyone. It's gonna be something fucking cool. You're gonna be like, fucking it's just retarded. You gotta say what's popping. No, what's popping is now that's what's fucking cool. You can't say like what's popping because then that's gonna sound like Jack Harlow. So what's popping is what's popping is you can't say dropping again. So what's popping is popping is. Something, and maybe chain it completely or add a different thing. And what's popping is something else. So now we got to get to the next bar or line, or create the next bar for the next line now. Because whatever we say now could be two different ways, doorways to the next line. The sentence just before, the sentence we create, and for the next bar, and then the next sentence we make for the next rhyme. Or we can change it again one more time and then go back to the other one and be a C rhyme. It's just easy, man. Think critical, man. Think critical. My writing shit is just like that. I'm not creps out. I hate to tell y'all that. I'm not the goddamn crep out. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I mean, he can get knocked out. But it was a holy field. Yo, you know the deal. For real. Got the skills still to be ill. When I pill, fuck how you feel. Check the drill. I gotta prepare for that Six Flag. Let that five drop and shit's cracking. Shit's crazy. Tried to be a bad little retarded gangster before, just like all these other motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It's retarded gangster. Retarded motherfucker. Slap that shit. Slap that shit with a cell phone. Big shit out here. Imagine motherfucker hit with their cell phone and shit. It's just crazy, right? Um, um, trying to bring up this fucking. Hold up. I'll bring it up. This is a chick I told her I wanted to be with her. give a fuck. She's got a boyfriend. She's gonna be dating me and shit. I ain't shit my girl. Here's another picture. Like, bitch, are you fucking stupid? Sit the fuck down. That shit's nuts. I should arrange all that shit like an extreme, immediate fucking like on some crazy shit, man. I don't know why. It's just a lot of different steps you got to do and shit and focus. It really is. I'm not kidding. It's not just you just fucking say hello to a female and just like you. I like this picture of her. Bitch is hot like, man. Yeah, she better fucking date me. It's gonna fucking I'll show up at the bitch's house. Like, yeah, we were supposed to date. Like, yeah, what the fuck happened? And I'll be nice at first, and then I'm like, yo, we were supposed to date. You say that for like that. Just you still got like the last ask, if that makes sense. I'm just gonna want to really do that, but that's like if it's. She has a kid, and there's another guy in the picture, dude. But I don't know if these are old pictures or not. I mean, they are. They seem like it. She has a lot of fucking pictures. I think she looks pretty hot here. I like how her eyes are goddamn shaped. It's just with her with no makeup. Well, I gotta take this guy's girl now. Bye. Say bye. Oh shoot! Punch him in the fucking face really goddamn fucking hard. Fucking the guy over here. I'm just kidding. Come on. Who this chick is? I should have fucked up and be like, yeah, you're supposed to marry me. Trying to take this dude's girl. Trying to take this girl like a woman. Say bye. Bye. Say bye. Bye. Till next time. Farewell. Or there's no next time. That's why I said it like that. I was kidding. I'll do one of them like extremists and shit, right? Where it's like I'm there, right? And she's like out to eat with her boyfriend, or like she's like married, and I'm there to where I can show up and see her because she like likes me, but somehow I'm there. But it's like It's like incredibly stalkerish, but I like fuck her somewhere, and this dude never figures it out. Like there's something like that. There's this extreme point in life you can get to where you can bring it to where the chick's mind's like they're just out to eat chilling, or she's just going to the bathroom or something, and somehow there's this tragedy within 5 fucking minutes of me just getting a plate of food or some shit, man. That shit's crazy as fuck. One time I ate ice cream in front of a chick. So what a dude! And as soon as she seen me and turned to look at me, I ate the ice cream and shit. Like, cause when she looked at me and shit, that was like something, like a sexual move on her and shit. You know what I mean? And then I turned and walked away from her. And shit. I kept checking her out. I wanted to get close to her. I've seen her a few times earlier in the when we were eating and shit. But that was just some random shit back in like 2012 when I was like 23. How about my fucking rocker? It's just a shocker. When a rocker. I fucking off my rocker. I'll TikTok her. The video after I knock her and pop her. Make her pop that shit. I'll meet this chick and make her. Yeah, I like saying pop. I don't say the word twerk. It just twerk just sounds stupid. Honestly, whistle while you twerk. Isn't that fucking fucking song or is it twerk? He says twerk or twerk. He just said yeah, some words we used back then. Twerk. A lot of people fucking like that word. I like saying pop basically. That's my point. It's got a bitch popping shit, yo. You feel me? Like crazy shit. Like just somehow it just happens. Happens to happen because chicks like certain shit. So basically, to get a female, it's basically you have to deliver you as a guy to them. Honestly, I don't know how other guys do it actually, but you just have to get them, see them, and feel and focus on it happening. If that makes sense, there's really no other way to do it. I hate to tell you that. And then what you do is you try to build emotion through conversation, right? And what she means to you, and then what you mean to her. That's to kind of get there. And then there's like the approach, how you're doing, how you're presenting yourself, your body language, and then if you're touching her or not. And then a few things can be said, and then it can engage even further. And then that at one point you could actually it could go all the way to the point you need it to be instantly. There's the long gap, there's the short gap, and then the short gap right when you get past it where the short gap is, it could take you to the very end, but it took you so long to get from where it took to get to the beginning. That's where the threshold is. That makes fucking sense. I swear to God, that's exactly what the fuck it is. So that's the secret of all fucking dating. Everybody explained all these goddamn stupid ass fucking videos. I just explained goddamn the entire fucking logic and everything behind a female. That goddamn simple, and that's real. I don't give a fuck what no one says. That's the best dating by anybody can goddamn give anyone forever. There. That's how it's fucking done. Now it's you if you fail, and whatever she thinks. And another thing, whatever she thinks, and you didn't deliver, then you just obviously didn't do it fucking right. And some of these females are heinous when it comes to just delivering and saying hello. Some females are like that, like they will ignore you. They'll be nice to you, but they'll be a bitch, and they'll insult how you've even approached them, even if it's something basic. There's females like that too. I hate to tell you that. That's some other crazy dumb shit. You feel me? Feel me and shit. I better get off this shit. Peace.